Hey, what's going on, guys? It's RetroBitPanda here again with another collection video. This episode is going to be focusing on my N64 cartridge collection. I do not have a lot of games for the N64, but I think I have a decent amount. I haven't been collecting for years like a lot of people on YouTube have, but the time being of what I've collected, I think I've got a decent amount of stuff. Quality wise, but first what I've done is I've taken my stacks from I guess in my opinion the lesser quality to the more like kind of medium right here, and then these are my favorites. So without a doubt, let's start. First up is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I remember playing this a lot actually when I used to visit my cousins. We didn't have a Nintendo 64, my brother and I. We had a PlayStation when we were kids. So whenever we'd go, my cousin would always put on the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and we'd play for hours and hours and hours. I'm not sure if there's any cheats on this. As you can hear the police siren in the background. Up next is Ecw Hardcore Revolution. Now, when my girlfriend and I, we bought a 64. This is one of the games we bought for it, and it's really funny because if you're familiar with ECW, then you should be familiar with a wrestler named Roadkill, which is this big, or Amish Roadkill. Well, on this game, I guess like most of the wrestlers share the same moveset, so you can use Amish Roadkill and freaking do a Hurricane Rana on somebody. And it was just really funny seeing a really big dude like that doing Hurricane Rana. So that's one of my favorite wrestling games. Up next is Turok Rage Wars. And we have WWF No Mercy. Up next is Buck Bumble, which my coworker actually gave to me. He just showed up one day and was like, hey, and then I looked and he tossed it at me. So that was pretty cool of him, especially for free. Up next is California Speed, which was one of the games that actually came with the 64 when my girlfriend and I bought it. We found it at Goodwill. So this one's pretty cool. It has a bunch of like you can race like through like the Monterey Bay and stuff like that, or like Silicon Valley. Then we have South Park. Focus. I just did a face detect on Cartman. That's pretty funny. And last is Star Wars Episode 1, Battle for Naboo. So that's the first stack. And up next is kind of like the medium grade. First is Banjo Kazooie, which is a really fun game. I really want to find Banjo Tooie. It's kind of, I'm assuming it's harder to find, or a little bit more harder to find than the first one. But my other cousin actually had a 64 that I think he came with Banjo Kazooie, and he used to play the crap out of it. That's all he wanted to play. Then we have GoldenEye 007. This is fantastic multiplayer. The label is really messed up. I need to get an upgrade on that. Then we have Yoshi's Story. So I always wonder why they didn't put the green Yoshi on the cover, unless they're all called Yoshis. Then we have Perfect Dark, which has a little bit of discoloration on the cart, maybe from a smoking environment. Up next is Diddy Kong Racing, which is really fun. I think the thing that gets me is that it's a little bit more slow, or I don't know if it's, I'm not sure, I haven't played this in a while, but I need to play it again. Sorry, I'm just moving the tripod around. And that's a little bit of writing on there. Then we have Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, which also came with the 64 when we bought it. Then we have Donkey Kong 64. Sorry guys, I'm trying to focus on as I go. And last from this stack would be Pokemon Snap, which is really fun. A nice rail shooter. So as I said, we didn't have a 64 growing up. We had the PlayStation, and my brother basically would command what games we'd get. So when I wanted to get games like Dino Crisis and stuff like that, he wanted to get games like Blitz and Madden and stuff like that. so we didn't have the best quality of games. But I had to go over to my neighbor's house, which happened to be my cousin and his family, and his son had a 64, and we used to play like Army Men, Sarge's Heroes, and I think that's what it was. And like WrestleMania 2000 was our favorite wrestling game. So I had a lot of memories of doing that. Just I'm getting sick of playing Madden, so just hopping the fence and going to go play some Army Men. So now we'll go to the final stack, which I guess is my favorites. So up first is Starfox 64. I love the Starfox series. Then we have Pokemon Stadium, which I'm really happy no one wrote their name on this. I'm thinking, I've seen a lot of them that do have writing on there, but glad no one did it on that one. And Pokemon Stadium 2. Then we have the classic Super Mario 64, which we used to play as well. We used to play the hell out of Super Mario 64. Then we have the Ocarina of Time, which comes with a case, which my girlfriend found at a Goodwill for I think $225. So that was a ridiculous score. And now we have the gold card Ocarina of Time, which I got for $10 at the. And what's funny is at the stand that I got this off of, I asked how much they wanted, and they said 15. So I asked them politely if they would take 10. So in a second they said yes. And now when I try to bring it down like $1, they're like, nah, this is like the best we can do is 15. So maybe I got I caught them slipping that one time, and they learned from it. Sorry guys. Up next is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Unfortunately, it is not the holographic version. But I think all I need is the holographic and the not for resale version of Ocarina of Time, and I think I'd have every Zelda variant. If you guys know of any other variants on the Zelda series on the 64, let me know. The last two would be Mario Party 2, which is really fun. All the Mario Parties on the 64 are really fun. Unfortunately, that P will never come off. But that was sweet. This game and the final game of the stack, Super Smash Brothers, was a sweet find, because I think it was those two and I think South Park, GoldenEye, Diddy Kong Racing, and a couple others. I went to this church flea market, and this lady had them just in the Nike shoebox. And I'm searching, there's tons of games, probably this many games, and I'm just looking at them please let me find a Mario Party or Super Smash Brothers. And sure enough, the next two that I got were Mario Party 2 and Super Smash Brothers. I think I got them both for each one was $3. So that was pretty sweet. And again, I'd say that Super Smash Brothers is my favorite N64 game of all. Well, my favorite N64 game, because it's just so fun. It's so, I guess, competitive, and it's just hours and hours and hours of fun. The characters you can choose, and then doing I guess you call it the story mode, when you have to face Metal Mario and I have to face all those Yoshis. It's just a really, really fun game. Unfortunately, it's in pretty beat up shape though, the label is at least. But hopefully I can find a replacement, and if I do, I'll put this one up for sale. So that's basically it, guys. That's my 64 collection as of right now. Hopefully I could, run into a couple more 64 games soon. Obvious ones that I'm trying to look for are Mario Karts and the other two Mario Parties. Maybe Mortal Kombat Gold, Killer Instinct. I'm also looking for. Wait, is there a Killer Instinct on the 64? I'm not sure. Also looking for Conkers. So my cousin has Conker's Bad Fur Day, and I was in the process of trying to get him to sell it to me, but at the end of the day he said no. So that would have made this video even better, but unfortunately I couldn't get the deal done. So yeah, guys, that's all I have for today. what's your N64 collection look like? You can let me know, or if you have like a 64 collection video, let me know and I can go check it out on your channel or something. So yeah guys, until next time, see ya and take care.